Hey everyone. I found this week's readings very important for me as a middle school teacher as I go back to school tomorrow. I can't believe the summer's over and I'm headed back, but I found myself really thinking about ways that I could incorporate more of Stanislavski's teachings into my middle school curriculum. You know, some people might think that it's too difficult or it's too cumbersome to try to teach Stanislavski to middle schoolers, but that chapter that we read, where it was really presented in such a way that was so accessible, I think would be fascinating for my middle school students. I'm thinking specifically in regards to relaxation techniques. I think that they could all use those techniques, we all could in general, and connecting mind and body together. So I definitely want to employ some of that. I'm an occupational therapist before I became a teacher. So since 1997 through the present, I hold my occupational therapy license, and I just started teaching drama. Last year was my first year actually teaching, although I have done different musicals I've directed, and I have taught drama in a camp setting. This was my first public school teaching job with drama. So I feel like as an occupational therapist, I could bring a lot of that mind-body connection into the work that I do with my drama students. I also really feel like the importance of concentration, especially in this day and age where everything is digitalized, everything is instant gratification, especially in middle school, these kids' attention spans are really shortened. And even though we have a no cell phone policy in our classrooms, I still find it very hard to have them sustain that attention for longer periods of time. So I think using some of those techniques that were outlined in that chapter of really kind of bringing kids to their awareness and their surroundings, what's going on around them, would be really helpful for my students. And I'm looking forward to incorporating that into a lesson with them. A lot of times I tend to work from the outside in with my middle schoolers because they are younger. So when we're rehearsing for a show or we're doing characterization, I do tend to foster it more with the movement that they're doing. So movement inciting emotion and reaction. And it was nice to see that Stanislavski did that as well. I think he's very misunderstood in the way that a lot of people think it's all inside out and it's all harnessing some life experience and emotion. And it was refreshing to read that that's not the case, and that we really can also employ outside in, and that one is not better than the other. They're just different in their methods. So I'm looking forward to bringing that to my middle school students, especially with my fall production. I'm doing Trap by Stephen Gregg, and I'm already thinking about how to establish some of these characters that are older, older detectives, older people in the community, and my kids are younger, and sometimes they don't, well, a lot of times they don't have that breadth of experience, of that life experience to bring to the show. So really working on that and doing some workshopping around that, I think would be really beneficial for them. The article that we read in PDF format, I found fascinating. It really brought me to how exciting theater is and that it's coming back again. I think we lost that in COVID times, unfortunately, where people weren't going to the theater as much, obviously, because there were concerns about public health and safety. And there was kind of a dip in that excitement around theater. And I do feel like it's coming back. I see it in my own program. That more kids are again auditioning. I'm retaining more students in the program. More kids are excited about it. I have sold out. Last year we did Matilda, and both of my shows were near to sold out. And it's happening at our high school too. And I also just ran a theater camp, and it was packed. I actually had a wait list. We had over 75 students participating, ages going into 5th grade through 9th grade. So I feel like we're getting that excitement again. It was really fun to read about the excitement about a theater and about people waiting in line overnight for tickets. So I really appreciated that article as well regarding Stanislavski and starting the Moscow Theater of Art. So enjoyed both chapters, and I really look forward to this class and learning with you all. Hope everybody had a great weekend and has a good week.